Alright, what's up everybody? So today for this video, we're going to do a why Isaac bought his ST. I was going to say 350Z. Why Isaac bought his ST, and I'm just going to kind of ask him a bunch of questions and he's just going to riddle off answers, because if you guys have been watching our videos for a while, you know he's not the most talkative, so it was going to be kind of hard for him just to kind of sit down with the script and just read it or talk. So I figured if I ask him questions, he'll answer them. And it won't be as awkward and quiet.
That way I won't get put on the spot.
He speaks. Question number one. Why, overall, just very general, why did you buy the ST? Because there's so many options for like front wheel drive turbo cars, so why did you buy the ST?
I just love hatchbacks, and people always ask, why not the Speed 3? Why not the GTI? Why not the WRX? I had a WRX, we'll get into that later, but Speed 3, I've never driven it. GTI, I've never driven it. Main reason, honestly, is like one time this ST passed me when I still had the RX-8, and it just fucking flew by. Just open wastegate, just dumping boost by my window, and I think from there I was pretty hooked. I don't know, for some reason the ST just stuck out to me the most. So it was just one of those things, and I test drove one and kind of stuck from there.
You loved it.
I loved it.
What made, because if you knew Isaac before he had this car, or if you watch some of our old videos, you know Isaac didn't like American cars. Like if you watch our Tognotti's video, he like zoomed in on the Ford. He's like, ha ha ha, American. But look at this car. This is a Ford.
Yeah, it is a Ford.
You got some explaining to do.
It's technically it's European design, so no, I don't care. It's a Ford, yeah. Fuck me, right? No.
What's your defense? I don't care.
I really don't have a defense. I drove it. I was hooked, and as soon as I sat in those Recaros, I was pretty.
Oh yeah, those are nice. Someone who has no idea what this car is, and they saw this video and they kind of want to know like the power it puts out, what like stock features, things like that.
So from the factory, it's putting out 252 horsepower, 270 foot-pounds of torque.
You know how much it weighs?
It weighs, I think I read it was 3,400 pounds, between like 34, 35, around there.
Tell them about the clutch thing.
Hill start assist is what they call it.
Yeah.
So basically when you're up on a hill, and for anybody that's kind of a noob at driving manual or just wants that extra feature, you're just chilling on a hill and you're getting ready to go. If you put it in first, take your foot off the clutch, the car won't move. The car won't roll back. So
it's cool.
Yeah, that's a nice feature. Some people don't like it. You can turn it off. I like it though. Kind of keeps the revs up for you as well. So.
I like it. It makes taking off smooth too.
Yeah, that's another thing.
It doesn't give you that like jolty feel.
Yeah. No more whiplash anymore.
Could you give me some like first impressions? Because you bought this car with how many miles on it?
16.
16 miles, and now how many do you have on it?
2,400, 2,500.
So you're within the first 3,000 miles, so that I would call that first impression still.
Yeah.
So can you give me like first impressions from the start to now?
So the Recaros, back to the Recaros. As soon as I sat in it, I was sold. I mean, there was a lot more to do with me being sold on it, but that really helped.
They're comfy.
Yeah.
They're really comfy.
But after a couple weeks, honestly, I stopped liking them because they were like, what's going on? I don't know.
Bolstering?
Maybe. It could be like
too much race car.
Yeah, too much of this.
It hugs your nuts too.
That too. Yeah.
If you sit down on it and you're tucked, if you're a guy, you might sit right on top of your boys.
You gotta
like lift it up, sit down, and like drop them.
Like I said, after a while though, you kind of get used to it, and I say that because like you'll go and sit in like a Honda or a Lexus or some other car. It's a casual seat, and then you go back to the Recaros and you're like, oh shit, I like this. And they come into play too when you're doing those second, third gear pulls or first gear, whatever, and it kind of makes you go, oh, this is why they're like, they grow on you. What does your like dream build look like in your mind? Because when everyone gets a car, they either know right away they're gonna slammed and cambered, or they know they're gonna sit stock but be like, cause like if you look at me and Vic's Z's are totally different builds. He's wide. Yeah. And and his exhaust is like really nice, like notes like mine used to be, and mine's like stock
how it sits in stock, but it's really loud, and
Yeah, true.
I put everything into the exhaust.
I guess I'm going from the inside out. I don't want to go stupid low. Like, if you guys seen my RX-8, yeah, no more stance nation for me. I mean, maybe a little bit, but yet. I say that. We'll see. I'll probably go coilovers, definitely wider wheels. Thinking RPF ones. I know everybody tends to jump on those, but lowered. I would like flares on it eventually. That might be a possibility. Maybe wide body in the future. I would also like bags. That's also an option. So it's kind of, I like the luxury of, you know, being able to air up and down. I don't want to mess up my exhaust or anything, or my lip bumpers.
Make sure everyone likes and subscribes so that we can make that happen. The more of that we get, the more we are likely to bag the ST. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think you're planning to do under the hood? Anything special?
Yeah, probably just cold air intake for now. That'll probably happen soon rather than later. And then I'm getting a lot of people saying tune, don't tune. I don't know. So yeah, I say tune. Debating on which one. That'll happen later. I'm gonna break it in a little more. Downpipe for sure. Basics, I guess, for now. Yeah.
Completely. You got as unbiased as you can. From what you thought it was gonna be when you bought it to what it is now. What would you like rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, from like your expectations versus what it actually is to you right now.
It's everything I expected, to be honest, and more. I didn't really open it up until after that 1,000-mile mark, and the second I did, I was like, okay.
Torque steer.
Yeah, torque steer. There it goes. I'd say, I guess the only thing I'm kind of not too crazy about would be like the rear end, to be honest. I think it's the lower part of the rear bumper. Like, I wish it was like the RS, just had the dual pipes.
I was about to say, because it's compared to the older brother, the RS.
But that's petty stuff. I can get that later on if I wanted to.
It's possible.
Yeah, and then with the splitter all the way around, I've seen it look, kind of brings it to life.
Bye! Here, picture catch. There goes Adrian. Being unbiased, would you recommend this car to other people? Like, I know I try to get people to buy Z's, honestly, because I'm pretty biased. But like, if you had to actually sit down and give them like solid reasons why they should buy this car.
Yeah, probably because I feel like with the ST you get a lot more bang for your buck compared to, I've driven the WRX, I think that's it as far as hatchbacks, but I don't know, I guess it's just me. I personally love the car inside and out. WRX is also a great car. Like I said, I couldn't tell you about the GTI or Speed 3, but I know they have bigger turbos, so that's always a plus. That's another draw, like one thing I'm not crazy about, I guess, is the KO3 turbo in this thing. Tiny little turbo, but
EcoBoost, right?
yeah, EcoBoost. It cranks though.
It's quick. I got so twisted up for that shot. So I was gonna say, Isaac has let me drive it a couple times just to move it, but like actually driving on the road, I think I've driven twice, like a decent distance. Anyways, yeah, I've driven it twice. Personally, I think it's awesome, like, because it's quick. Its function to like, its practicality to function ratio is like on point, because like when you look at a Z, it's fast, it's fun, yeah, but it's not practical. Like I just took one friend, because we play lacrosse, I took one friend to a game and we had to stack our bags and like jump on the trunk to close it because we couldn't fit it in the back, and it's just not practical. Whereas this car, it's a hatchback, extra seats in the back, it's turbocharged, it's quick, it's fun. If we were to like go on a road trip, he's the first person I would ask to drive, because it's like the perfect car for, like, it's a perfect all-around car.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I like the extra room, but I also like to drive fast and, you know, have that option as well. So it was the perfect combo. Yeah, you can throw the seats down in the back and you have all that room. You can throw a bike in there. I've seen that actually. I can throw all my camera gear in there without even flinching.
We've transported jacks and
floor jacks and camera slides, tripods. I mean, pretty much anything.
It doesn't lean too far on one side. Like, it doesn't lean too far towards race car.
Yeah.
But it doesn't lean too far towards family car, like daily car.
Yeah, maybe
it's a perfect in betweener.
At first glance, you're like, oh, hatchback. That's kind of cool, but.
So, what are the differences from? This is like SD history from the first generation to now. So
the 02, 03 Focus SVT, which.
Oh, it was part of SVT.
Yeah, I think that's where they started. Then from there, they went to just the regular ST in 05, and I think that one was like putting out 150 or something. I don't even know if it was boosted, to be honest. The one before this was the 5-cylinder, which is kind of different.
But that one wasn't in America, was it?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I thought that they never brought the 5 cylinders over.
Maybe not.
Who knows?
I don't think so. Yeah, you could be right.
I know that because they had like some of the 5 cylinders.
Might just be a Europe thing. Comment down below. I don't know.
2 thumbs up. I'll give it that. That's what I give it. It's nice. Honestly, like, I do enjoy driving it when he lets me. It's nice. It's like luxury, but it's fast. So it's, and then it's sporty. It's like functional. I don't know. Like I said, it never leans too far over to one side.
Yeah,
I like it. If you're looking at getting a new car and you like hatchbacks, we may have found the car for you.
If you're not already, subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram for more updates.
Make sure you like the video and comment below letting us know that you liked it so that we can keep bringing you this kind of content.
And I just ordered some cool shit for my car, so stay tuned. And I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.